What's up, people? What's up? Welcome back to the channel. This is another episode of the Chaos List. We got some of the usual suspects in the house tonight. We got Mr. Chris Knight. We got Mr. Danny Graham. We got JJ and Mad's first time on the show. So I'm just going to go around and let you guys tell the people where to find you. So we're going to start off with you, JJ. Go ahead.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy JJ. Well, you can find me a little bit everywhere. Tonight, I'm here on the Chaos List. You can find me on my channel. I do a weekly live stream called Randomness at its Finest. Random panel, random topics. Thinking about going tonight after we're done here, depending on how long this goes. Got to wait and find out. You can also find me here on Twitter at SithLord3827. You know, sometimes I tweet, sometimes I retweet, sometimes I don't. It's lottery. Come check it out. What's up, guys? How y'all doing?
Excellent. We're doing good. Thank you. We got Mad Mardigan in the house. First time on the show. Welcome to being here, my friend.
First, sir, it's an honor to be here with most of you. Some of you allow some bullshit rules on your game.
I have no clue what you're talking about. Just because you are a sore loser, my friend.
Hashtag Senate hearing.
Oh, fine.
Yeah.
Bring it on.
You know, there's a movement out there to defund the Rumble. Hashtag defund the Rumble. People have been trying to get it trending.
There's a fund for it? Whoa, wait.
No.
This is news to me. Where is this fund?
I don't know. I just think they're upset that, you know, you rob people of championships because, you know, they may not have as many subscribers as the other person. I'm just saying, I don't know if that's what happened. That's something for the courts to decide, sir.
No, that's something for the random number generator to decide.
That's what I'm saying. Why do we do this?
I got robbed too, Mad, so I'm with you.
I tell you, the points don't matter. I mean,
but they matter to me, so they matter.
Anyway. I guess you should try harder then. Maybe the
I'm
number
done,
generator will. What?
Oh no! Like I'm not gonna tell them my information. Earn my content. Like I'm not.
Just watch any of the streams he's been on my channel, and you get all the information down in the description box.
Don't do it.
Excellent.
Don't cheat yourself like that.
Do it.
No. Put in the work and find me. It'll be.
Do it. Do it now.
You will enjoy it more if you earn it. I promise.
Great, and now we got Mr. Chris Knight. Tell the people where they can find you, my friend.
Yeah, you can find me at the Real Review 3000 and on the Chaos Central, and over here on Biggerford Entertainment on Tuesdays. On Mondays, we're over on Danny's channel, Comic Chat, and on Sundays, you can find me on the Rule of Three with Danny and Anzo, and then I do the Weekly Rumble on Thursdays on my channel, and the weekly wrap-up on Fridays. I just put out a movie talk today about Terminator 2, so guys, go check that out. That's the new video up today.
Excellent. We'll definitely check that video out. And Mr. Danny Graham, tell the people where they can find you.
Hello, people. I'm Danny, a.k.a. Comic Chat. You can find me on YouTube on Comic Chat. You can find me on Monday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on my show, along with these other two fellows, Chris and Anzo, and we have a few more people on there, Terrence, usually Mad, and Christy, on the Chaotic Conversation. Of course, I'm here Tuesday nights at 9. On Saturdays, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You'll find me on Square One, which is a sports talk show, me and Anzo host. Sundays, you'll find me on Chris's show, The Rule of Three, along with me and Anzo. And then Sunday, about 2 hours later, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you find me on Equilibrium with me, Anzo, John, and Terrence. We talk about Stargirl mainly and other topics as they come along. And just about 4 nights a week, Storms Live. We'll be on here after this show. You can find me and Anzo. So if you can't do all of those shows, pick one and support us. We definitely appreciate it.
What's the show you're doing next?
Storms Live.
Storms Live.
Oh, what's that one?
That's with Robert Storm. Man, you talk about so many things on there, bro. It start off with one topic.
And then it gets into...
That's cool.
Totally crazy.
Yeah, I'll follow y'all over there.
All right, check it out. That'll be much
Oh no, I mean, I'm
appreciated.
gonna be on it.
Oh,
Come on,
you're gonna be on it.
me in the chat.
Well,
Come on,
the
I'm not a
last time
gross
we
little like those people.
last time we brought someone on there, it had their
Yeah,
initial
the chat don't match. The chat don't matter to him.
No,
chat don't matter.
no.
All
Never
right.
look at it.
Well, let me let you in on a little secret.
Mhm.
It should matter because without your chat, without your audience, you have no channel.
Absolutely, 100%.
No,
Just
comment?
just throwing that
No, I
out there.
still
Just
had it.
throwing-
I still have it. No, look, I'm not gonna give away my love, and just like with my content, they gotta earn my love. I talked to a couple of them.
Okay, well,
I guarantee if you look at the chat right now, there will be people in there telling y'all how much they love me.
I haven't seen that yet, but I'm definitely gonna keep an eye on it.
Yeah,
I'll
just look in the
definitely
chat. I'm sure they'll be there. They're always there.
as long as it's
I'm like,
not from
Defiance.
JMC Productions, then maybe I'm inclined to believe it. But
I don't know who that is.
oh no, oh, looks familiar.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
so you guys know the rules of the show. We have 3 topics, and we just talk about it and shoot the shit, right? And I usually have an honorable mention. The last couple of weeks I didn't, but I got one today. So
Uh-oh.
honorable mention. Mr. Danny Graham, aka Comic Chat, said on the next episode of Equilibrium that we will discuss Blank Man. Do you think Mr. Comic Chat needs to watch Blank Man to refresh his memory of this movie?
You missed the part, the best part of that.
Hell kind of
Does he need to
buffoonery
watch Blankman to refresh his memory of this great
movie? Yeah, I actually forgot I put that in there. Yes, this
I
great
do absolutely believe he does. He absolutely needs to.
No, it's a great movie. I remember it very fondly.
Exactly, and I think he needs to watch it too. He's not refresh. You know, he hasn't. Danny, when's the last time you seen Blank Man?
Shit.
Yeah, exactly. So you need to watch that again, bro.
I ain't seen it the first time.
Say something so I can send your ass to the Phantom Zone, bro. Come on.
Oh, is this from the other day?
Yes, it is.
Oh, this has been going on for a while.
Oh man.
No, nothing. No comment.
I'm gonna keep my mouth shut because I ain't going there.
Oh, what? You have an issue with Black Man too? JJ,
I ain't never seen
that. Okay, I'll give you that.
I ain't seen it. So,
Danny, what's up, brother? Gonna leave me hanging?
By the way, I think his handicap man was probably a little better for me, but I don't know if they could have made him into a movie like they did Blank Man.
No, probably not. But Blank Man was funny. I watched that shit just today.
Oh, did you really? Does it hold up?
No.
Okay.
It does not. I didn't want anyone to ask me that question, you know, but no, it really doesn't hold up. And now we'll get on to the first topic of the day. Shayla LaBeouf as Iceman. So Shayla LaBeouf is rumored to be in the running to play Iceman in the MCU. A new rumor that Shayla LaBeouf is wanted by Marvel to play Iceman in the MCU's X-Men reboot has been running all over the internet. There is absolutely no truth to this casting rumor, with Disney and Marvel not responding to these allegations. But do you think Shia LaBeouf would be a good Iceman? And JJ, you could start this one off. I guess not. Okay, there we go.
yeah, no, thank you, Anzo. That's you're too kind.
I tried my best.
Yeah, try harder.
Damn.
Put him in the back.
His ass.
Phantom Zone now.
I don't honestly, I don't think Shia LaBeouf should be cast in any role. There's far better actors out there to play the role of Iceman, if not trying to talk to the guy that played him before to come back as Iceman, because I thought he did a decent job. But no, not Sam Witwicky. No, no. A drunken Sam Witwicky. That I don't.
JJ, I mean, everything you just said was absurd, like through all of it. One, Shia LaBeouf is a good actor. Like I just saw Tax Collector, not a good movie at all.
Mhm.
But he was pretty fucking good in it, and he is beyond method of an actor. Like, you know, method actors. Like he literally got a giant tattoo on his chest for the character that he was playing in the movie with the character's name on his chest. You do not see him outside, like, wearing anything other than a suit. He's in a suit the entire movie. He got a giant tattoo on his chest that you never see in the movie. He cut his face himself in Fury so that the movie would be more believable. Let me tell you right now. Yes.
Well, to be completely honest, that just shows me how crazy he really is. Because
how dedicated he is. Fury, one of my favorite movies of all time.
How crazy he is, because if you're going to go mark up, mutilate, mess up your body just for a role, there are actors, some other actors out there that will go to the extremes. Christian Bale being one of them.
Yeah.
You know, that's just losing weight, bulking up, slimming down, but doing, you know, visible things that could be possibly there for the rest of your life.
Yeah,
you can't.
I mean,
you know,
maybe he's one of the tattoos, anyways. But look, you know what? As well, today there was a video that came out showing him getting tested for COVID. Nicest guy possible, charming, was very polite to the people, like he a normal person.
He must have been sober.
Yeah, that makes a big difference for everyone, I think. So yes, he was sober. Because, I mean, have you seen Fury?
No.
Yes, I have.
Have you seen the Peanut Butter Falcon?
Nope.
How about Honey Boy?
Hold on. Peanut Butter Falcon, I think I heard about that one, but I haven't seen it. I believe it was nope. The only thing of Shia LaBeouf that I've ever seen is the Transformer movies.
And so you just decided from that point on.
It turned me off. He turned me off. Period. I didn't like his character. I didn't like him. But then later on, you know, you see all these reportings in the news of just him being an ass. No, he's just someone I don't care about. I don't care about seeing him.
Yes, he has made mistakes.
But that is my opinion, though. That's it. You know.
Yeah, he's made mistakes just like everyone. I'm sure you have as well, JJ. And by all accounts, he has turned his life around.
I've made a life load of mistakes, but it ain't never been blasted over the news.
And you're lucky for it.
I'm been waiting for you to.
I'm with Matt on this. I mean, I'm not necessarily dying to see this, but
not me either. Yeah.
Why not? I mean, I guess, you know, I think a lot of the stunts he does, a lot of the things that people criticize him for, keeps him relevant in the public eye, in a sense. Yeah. Oh, he's crazy. Oh, he's doing this. Is he on drugs? Is he on alcohol again? Dude, he's trolling you. He's making you talk about him. So I mean, you know, I quit. I'm not acting anymore. But then he's going out on the streets and doing performance art. You know, it's all a part of his shtick on how he keeps himself relevant. And then he goes and he pulls off some, I mean, honest to God, yeah, he's crazy method, but it really brings it across really well. So I don't know how you'd be method acting in this, but he'd probably lock himself in a freezer for 7 hours or something, like, you know, I don't know. But I'd be willing to give it a chance. I don't think it's going to happen, but I'd take a look at it.
Okay. And Downey, you got any words on it?
I definitely think that he can pull it off. I think he's better than Shawn Ashmore. Shawn Ashmore is a capable actor, but I think that Shia LaBeouf has a better skill set than he does. I'd be interested in seeing. He's been kind of on a hiatus, so to speak, but I don't think it'll be no worse.
A lot of independent films.
Yeah. I don't think it'll be any worse than the original guy that played Iceman. I think that he may bring a little bit more clout or cachet to the role. I don't know. It depends on the story. Usually, if Kevin Feige has his hand in picking somebody, he usually done his homework and his research. and sit down and pick their brains and then kind of talk it out and see what direction they want to go. So if that is the case, I definitely think Kevin Favreau and John Favreau and Kevin Feige, if they had an actual conversation with him, then I wouldn't be against it.
I don't know if John Favreau's involved, is he?
I think John Favreau may be like a consultant or something, not
Yeah.
so much got his hands in it, but I think that because of his contributions to the Marvel, I think him and Kevin Feige, they speak on a regular basis. So,
Well, and they both seem pretty busy because now they're running a lot of the Star Wars stuff at Disney
but
too. So
Marvel still is the big jewel in that crown, though.
Mhm.
Yeah, but I don't think they have. Oh, sorry, Danny. Go ahead.
I don't think Star Wars. I think Star Wars used to be, but they lost so much credibility and so much fans with the sequels. I think that right now Marvel is the golden goose that's laying the egg. So yeah, they may be working on it, but I think they still.
well, I think that's exactly why they're going to put their focus over on Star Wars, because they've left Marvel in such a good position moving forward.
But I think
they want them to do the same thing with Star Wars.
Yeah, but I think they kind of hanging their hat on the Mandalorian now. I really don't think nothing is too concrete because of the crisis we're in now. As far as a movie, I'm sure they got like maybe they may have storyboards, they may have some beginnings of a writing, but I think that they're putting everything on the Mandalorian now to make that fantastic. And then
all the other shows.
Yeah. So
before I get to my opinion, JJ, who Austinator asked JJ, who was worse, Mark Wahlberg character or Shia LaBeouf's character in the Transformer movies?
Yeah, I responded to him in the chat. I think a little bit of both. They to me, both of them weren't great characters for the Transformer movies.
Mm-hmm.
Now, granted, as far as the movies are concerned, they're a visual spectacle, but you know, what's his name? Who did it? Michael Bay. Yeah. Bay. You know, everything's always being exploded or destroyed or torn apart or something. You know, it was a good visual spectacle. You know, I thought they did it good as far as that goes. But as far as Shia LaBeouf and Mark Wahlberg's character, they could have done better with both. To me, my favorite character of the whole franchise was what's that guy's name?
John Cena?
No, Fergie's husband.
Which one?
I don't watch the Transformer movies, and I don't know anything about Fergie, so I can't help you on this one. But
Megan Fox?
No, Fergie's husband.
Oh,
yeah, you know
Josh,
what I'm talking about. Who?
Josh.
Who?
Hartnett.
It was Josh something. What's his name? Josh.
Who
Josh
was he in the
Yeah.
Josh
Duhamel, yeah.
Oh yeah, I like him.
Duhamel.
Who did he play?
He was a head guy in the army.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, the guy playing alongside Tyrese.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He was actually a pretty good character. Yeah, horrible. Michael Bay ruined the Transformer movies for me. So I'm kind of gonna agree with JJ. I really don't want to see Shia LaBeouf as Iceman, you know. And I'm not just going off of the Transformer movies. It's for me, you don't know which one you're gonna get. You can get the Fury Shia LaBeouf, where he was really good in that movie. I'm not gonna lie, or you can get the Transformer one, where he's just over the top and being stupid, you know. And I would prefer them to have a better actor. I'm not saying the one that was in the original one was better. No, not at all. Because what has he really been in?
All his other movies?
Who? Shia LaBeouf?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen the shit. What was the Western one
Lawless?
they did?
Lawless. It wasn't Western. It was
gangster, right?
Yeah,
bootlegging gangster shit. So I seen Lawless. I seen Fury Road. I haven't seen the other two you mentioned, but
I'd
He's just
say
not.
though, what you get from Transformers though, that's writing and directing. That's not
Absolutely.
It is. It is too.
Well,
It is.
see,
You give him a good
I agree
script.
with that. You take the best actor in the world, give him a crappy script, and possibly crappy direction. They can only work as good as what they're given.
Mhm.
You know,
Sometimes they can improv and make it better. Me and Chris was just on a stream where we talked about
If they're allowed to.
The Plane is not a really good movie, but it's good because Samuel Jackson, I think he freelanced a lot of that stuff. I could be totally wrong.
I mean,
You
they
think
have to
he's-
be allowed to do it though.
He made the movie watchable.
You think so?
I do.
He
Take-
was good
take
in the
him out of
movie.
that. Take
I
him
would
out of
still
that.
watch it. I'd still watch it. Yeah, I'd still watch it. I like the
They
movie.
did.
You know,
They did Snakes in the Train, and that was terrible.
never seen it.
Yeah,
That's why.
But again, that could be story wise too, right? It's not just because Samuel
Yeah.
Jackson is there.
I'm sure it didn't have the
made
same
it
budget
better.
either.
Right. I know he
Yeah.
made it better.
I've got
Right.
one of his movies in a watch list. Black Snake Moan.
That's a good one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I still ain't seen it, but I've been meaning to sit down and watch it.
God, that was a good movie. That was a good movie. That was.
you watch
That
on
was
Jungle Fever, Coach Carter, Skull Island.
yeah, he
Unbreakable. Wasn't
Does
that
he deserve to
Unbreakable?
die?
He was unbreakable.
Yeah.
Now I hated his ass in the Django Unchained. I wanted to whip his ass myself.
Oh,
What's
but he was
the-
one
the
of the
court
best
movie?
characters in Django.
Oh my god, I want to whip that sucker ass.
The court
What's
movie
that Joe
was
Schumacher movie he was in? Court. You know, yes, they deserve to die, and I hope they burn in hell.
Time to Kill.
Time to
Yeah, that's a
Kill,
good
yeah.
one too.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. Very good movie. So for me personally, I mean, if they put him on there, I'll watch it, you know, and hopefully I get a good performance out of him. But I don't want to see him in my
Honest to
X-Men
God,
movie.
you know what I think it comes down to? I don't think he'd take this part.
Yeah, he's
Why not?
on this whole independent film.
Because yeah, exactly. He's into this. I want to do stuff I want to do, not what's going to make money. He's just he's on that. I'm in it for me, pretty much. So yeah, I don't think he'd do it. I think somebody's just trying to blow some. Where did the story come from?
Movie web.
Movie web.
Yeah.
No, I've read it on I think Comic Blend. I think I saw it there as well.
Yeah.
I don't know what the original source was though.
That's the thing. I'd like to know
Yeah.
what the original source is, but yeah, I just don't think he'd take it, even if it was offered to him.
Well, they said in the article that like it wasn't even true rumor because Disney hasn't even mentioned anything about it, right?
But that doesn't
probably
mean
They're
it's
not
not
going
true.
to.
Yeah, that doesn't mean it's not true. That just means
No, I know
it's not
that. I know
confirmed.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, I don't know. I like I said, if they do it, they do it. If not, I won't be disappointed.
Yeah.
So next question or next topic is Disney Plus series to resume filming. So Marvel Studios is reportedly preparing to get The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Loki, and Hawkeye back on track very soon. It had been previously reported that the studios was looking for a mid-August premiere. Oh, sorry, that's what that should be. Time frame, sorry.
Yeah.
Are you excited for these shows to get back on track? We'll start with that. Go ahead. Oh, go ahead,
First of
Danny.
all,
Whoever wants.
Oh, sorry.
You good?
go ahead.
First of all, you're an asshole for sending it with that print. You know how hard it was for me to read it.
Yeah,
Man,
man.
I tried to get the
These topics
the
are very
colors,
good.
man. I tried black, I tried gray, I tried every color I could, and it just wouldn't come out,
There's
man.
some times that you just can't find the right color. Pink, hot
Yeah, I
pink.
know.
Well, you ain't got to send the topics out like that. You can just copy paste some just plain old print. Make it easier.
No. Still
I'll
put
do
in the
that.
effort.
Easier for you, more work for him. And trust me, this is coming from somebody who's done this. I understand. It's easier.
I think the one I'm looking forward to most is Falcon and Winter Soldier because the interactions that they had in Civil War and whatever else it was, like I actually liked it. Like, you know what I mean? They had that back and forth a little bit. It was very subtle, like just with the seat when he was like, "Can you move your seat up You know, it's
Yeah,
great.
yeah.
And yeah, and just like, why didn't you do that earlier? You know, when they got webbed and shit. Like, I liked them. It's kind of like that. I thought they played off each other very well. And I think it is, out of the three, it's going to be the least like messed with as far as like agenda. You get what I'm saying? Like, we already know Hawkeye. He's just there to hand over his Hawkeye-ness over, to some chick. Oh yeah, whoever it's going to be. Yeah. And Loki, he's dead. Like, okay, I don't know really where we're going with that. So yeah, really for me, it's Winter Soldier and Falcon for sure.
He's not dead now because of
oh my lord,
because
man, Morgan.
What?
Well, no.
Usually you be on point, man, but you all fucked up on this one, boy.
Really?
No.
Go ahead,
Loki-
Danny. Go ahead, Danny. Tell him why.
Loki's a prequel story.
No, it ain't.
Yeah,
Loki is
no.
going to be from that whenever they went back in time and he stole a Tesseract and it dropped and he kind of grabbed it and popped out. That's the timeline we're going to see. Where Loki does all this little trickery all through the timeline, all that kind of crazy stuff. That's what you're going to see.
Right,
Okay.
because
Hawkeye and the Winter Soldier, I'm ready to see that. Not Hawkeye, but the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, I'm ready to see that. We got on another chat, some guy talk about you don't want to see it should have been the Winter Soldier get the thing. Okay, Winter Soldier clearly said in Endgame that it was all right. Him and Steve talk. If you go back and watch it, they kind of nod each other, everything good, because when he handed the shield to Sam, he kind of looked back at Winter Soldier. Winter Soldier nod, gave his approval.
Yep.
Captain America wants Sam to be his replacement. So let us see what he can do with it. Of course, we already seen in the preview that he's going and practicing with it. So if you read the comic books, he's gonna be fucked up at first. But somewhere down the line, he's gonna learn his way of being a Captain America. They're gonna give him some kind of serum that's gonna enhance his ability already. So let's go ahead and watch that play out. Now, as far as Hawkeye, I don't give a shit about that. He can stay dead. Or wherever the hell he at. They should have killed him instead of Black Widow. But
everybody says that.
Yeah.
Everybody says that.
Less
But
women.
I'm ready to see Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and I'm ready to see Loki.
Wait, so do you agree with me or not? Like, because you came at me like, man, you're usually on point. It sounded like you were like,
It's about
What
the
did you
Loki
say?
stuff.
I'm talking about the Loki stuff.
oh, that's the thing. What did I say about
Loki-
that? I'm just
Loki's
not
not
excited
dead.
for it.
He's not dead though.
Well, I was speaking of the main timeline, not the
No.
alternate one that we haven't had any like content of other than that one scene.
Yeah, that what I believe, unless I'm gonna be proven wrong.
I'm still not even.
It's gonna be the one where they drop the Tesseract, you look around all fool, and then he grabs it and pops
And
in the
disappears.
dimension he in.
I'm still not even positive he's dead in the real timeline either.
No,
As many times as he's acted it out, who knows? I mean, I guess I could see it going either way, but I think for me, Loki, Falcon, Winter Soldier, and Hawkeye's third. Hawkeye always, you know what? In the comic books, he does give it to his daughter. I'm fine if that's what he does. I'm just not as interested in seeing that because they're going backwards in his timeline because he was Ronin. I know his family's come back, but I want to see the Ronin timeline. I'm fine if you call it, I think that would have been a better way to move forward is just call it Ronin and show us the stuff that was going on for the 5 years that from the snap. That would be plenty of time to.
No, why do you say it's going backwards though? Because it's going forward.
Well,
Because
it is and it's not. I mean, Hawkeye was the way they're doing it. He's Hawkeye again, I guess. Even though in most of Endgame he's Ronin, and then the snap brings him back type stuff. All that. I'd much rather see the 5 years between the original snap, and everybody being disappeared, and what makes him go that way. Because he's not automatically like, fuck this, I'm going to go around and kill everybody and go after these guys. There's progression there. That'd be a much more compelling thing to watch.
But the problem is you already
well-
know how it ends though. Like you know everything turns out okay.
That's fine. It's just, but a lot of this stuff is going to be like that, and they've also messed with it because of the timeline and because of using time travel in Endgame. You've messed with a lot of things that can change things.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure. I'm just saying
It takes
I'd
away
much
the
rather, like,
stakes.
I know, but I'd much rather see the Ronin side of things. They call it Ronin. Go through it, and then in one of the next movies that has the Avengers, it can have a few scenes of him and his daughter, or his daughter shows up with the stuff, and maybe has some flashbacks about how she, because of all the times that he was training her to be a good archer and all that. That's how she got the moniker that she takes forward the moniker. You don't have to spend a whole series getting to that point.
No, they probably won't, but they're going to show that it's going to be probably passing the mantle on to her. You know what I mean?
That's what
in the
90% of this is all about. The only one that isn't like that, I think, is Loki, and that's the really compelling one for me is Loki. What are we doing with Loki?
the
Because,
WandaVision proof probably not going to be like that.
yeah, I'm still
I don't know
up in the
what
air
that
about
thing
that.
is going to be.
Yeah, that's the thing. And the what if, okay, I'm all right, but we know that's not really going to change anything. It's not going to really tie into the MCU that much. It's just going to be what if this had changed? What if this wasn't this way? You know, that's what if. But I'd say Loki has the most compelling chance of changing everything. We know Captain the Winter Soldier is going to be more about him, or not Captain, but Falcon the Winter Soldier. We know that it's going to be more about him becoming the next Captain America or whatever they're going to call him. We know that's what that's going to be. And we know Hawkeye's probably going to pass it along to his daughter. So, I mean, we kind of know where that's going. We don't know where Loki's going. We don't know if that's going to be him. I mean, depending on how long you get Tom Hiddleston for, he can come and do quick cameos in a movie that you incorporate into the series where he's just jumping in and out of this timeline.
Can he do that though?
People.
He has the cube,
I don't know.
right?
I don't know.
The cube, he can't time travel with that. So
no,
it's
not
just gonna
time
be-
travel, but he's in this. So I'm not sure. I'm not saying that that's what it's going to be. I'm just interested because I think you could play into it. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not. I'm
Plan
just
for
saying
what?
it has
No, he's in a totally different timeline.
Yeah, but I just think that there's a lot more compelling stuff that can happen with that.
Well, that's the thing. It's going to be WandaVision that's going to tie into everything. WandaVision and then Doctor Strange movie. That's where we're going to find
That's
out
what they're
about
saying.
the multiverse and all of that crap, right?
Yeah, that's what they're saying.
And I believe there's probably going to be a way where they can merge it all into one timeline. So Loki will be alive again and all that stuff. That's what
I think they're going that route because I mean they already. Again, I'm with Danny on this. I'm not totally sold on the fact that Black Widow, as we know her, is really dead. I think that they're looking for a way just to make sure the whole timeline comes back together and everybody's still here.
They can't afford to bring Robert Downey Jr. back though.
They don't have to. All he did was they even hint at it when he has the hologram at the end. They uploaded him into an AI system, and you know what? You pay him a cool $2 million to come and do a few quick scenes where they talk to this AI program. He'll do that, and plus, who's to say he's out? Because you know, as soon as he tried to go outside of the MCU, what happened? Dr. Dolittle.
Yeah,
he's got a bankroll with the MCU, and if some actors, you'll see this, once they leave that bankroll and it doesn't start paying off, the first thing they do is they run back home where things are comfortable and make money. He may very well do that. He found this niche that everybody loved him in, and I'm not saying that's going to happen, but I wouldn't be surprised if they found some way to incorporate him into the next run.
Okay,
Not
but let me
as heavily.
Let me ask you guys this though: the fact that the movies he does outside of the MCU have flopped, do you think he can still demand the high pay that he demands now?
Not right away.
No,
Bro,
He'd have to give him a whole movie, and then they might go up. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what he made for Endgame, but probably
Well, Robert Downey Jr. As far as Tony Stark and Iron Man and the MCU brought that character to life.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you can't look at Robert Downey Jr. and not think, "Oh, that's Tony Stark."
Well, I
Mhm.
can't. I mean, I love them in other things. Kiss Kiss Bang Bang is great.
Yeah.
I actually like the Sherlock Holmes movies.
I do too.
Yeah,
I like Guy Ritchie.
Yeah,
I did too.
we kind of speculate on that stuff just because you leave Marvel, which is the cash cow, and go somewhere else, and it's a flop as we perceive it to be. You still gotta realize, like these actors, they're so savvy now, and these contracts. I bet you every time any game or any Marvel movie that he's in is played on TV, you get some kind of residual income. I guarantee you, they do it
Possibly.
with the TV shows. I guarantee you special appearances. Shit, he probably charging 10, 15, 20, 30, 50. We don't know. I know Ric Flair at one time used to charge $50,000 for special appearance.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mhm.
he ain't near as famous as they were, not on that global scale. But
No,
Mhm.
and you don't know if he got his finger or his toe in merchandising. We don't know. I
Well,
don't think Robert Downey Jr. is worrying about no money. Now his ego might be bruised because people are not chomping at the bit to go see Doctor Doolittle or other kind of shit. But I ain't feeling sad for him. That clown making money some kind of way.
his end deal for Endgame was 75 million, flat out.
Yeah.
I'd say maybe if he were to come back for a whole movie, depending on if he's more like a mentor, if he's a secondary main character, he
Mhm.
gets paid half that up front, right? Or like half of that.
Did
For
he
that
didn't get any
movie.
back in off of that movie? Like he didn't get a
Hmm?
percentage? Did he get any back in
It
from?
doesn't say that. It just says he was paid 20 up front, and then 55 million additional.
Let's just say hypothetically he came to your town.
Oh wait, hold on.
He had $100 because he.
What's that, Danny?
I said, let's just say hypothetically he came to your town to do some kind of speaking engagement. There's $50 to get in there to see it or whatever. I'd pay $50 to go see right there to see him talk.
No.
Opportunity to change. I would.
I wouldn't
would.
either.
Put it this way: he
Anybody
made
in game or core
Well,
characters. I would.
I
pay.
went to Comic-Con and Jesus Christ, Lando was there. You know what I mean? Billy D. Williams was there,
Mhm.
and he was charging $50 for his autograph, and I was like,
Mhm.
no,
Nope.
I'm like, nope.
So he made 75 million from Endgame. How much do you think he made for Iron Man in 2008?
Man, probably 10 million at most. I
25.
think 10 million.
Okay, JJ,
for what? Which movie?
Iron Man in 2008.
The first one.
2008, the very first Iron Man. I think he made probably 7 to 8 million.
Okay,
No.
Danny?
I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. Bad
What?
call. 10 to 15 million.
Okay.
That's not including back end though. If he got a percentage from it, that's something.
No, he
different.
didn't. I'll tell you,
No,
he
just the
didn't get it
salary.
back in.
Just
Very-
a salary.
About 5 million.
He said 5 million. His 2008 Iron Man salary was just $500,000.
Really?
He came out and did that for $500K and made it up to 75 million in 10 years.
Check and see how much he did in Iron Man 2.
Iron Man 2.
Yeah, I wonder what that increase was.
Because Iron Man 2 is where the shit with Terrence Howard happened. So
Yeah,
I
hold
think
on,
he
let's
got
see here.
25 million for Iron Man 2.
Terrence Howard, man. I like him a lot, dude. But
So do I. I didn't want them to replace him. I was mad when they replaced him, to be honest
yeah,
with you.
but
Let's see here. Let's see here if it does it.
Yeah, but Don Cheadle filled the role pretty well.
He did. I'm not going to say
So-
he didn't, but
500,000 for Iron Man.
25 million for Iron Man 2.
Is
Bet
that what
you
you
it's
got?
25. Yeah, I got
Oh.
25 million.
I don't know. Hold
No,
on.
I
I'm
didn't
trying
get
to,
it.
I'm trying to
I'll
find a
get-
place that does. I'm trying to find a place that does it all by. There we go. Hold on. Maybe this will do it. Okay. Iron Man was 500K. Oh no, this is a slideshow. I love it when it does this. Robert Downey Jr. made about. It says he made about 2 million for it, but he was paid 500K, so he obviously had some residuals in that.
yeah, something. Yeah.
He made 10 million for 2.
Really?
Making the grand total 12 million so far. The Avengers saw him bumped up to 50 million.
Damn. $40 million increase.
Iron Man 3, he was paid 50.
Yeah.
Avengers, he was paid.
Age of Ultron, right? Yeah.
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 It doesn't actually say in this. It just says it. Okay, so
We'll say
172. Hold on, let me see here.
Yeah, it's probably 50 again.
Oh no, so 50 and 50.
Yeah.
And then he got 64 for Civil War.
Mm.
He
Yeah,
netted
'cause I
10
think of
million for Spider-Man Homecoming.
Oh, I forgot he was in that shit too.
Yeah, and he was barely in that shit.
Yeah, Infinity
Yep.
War he made 75, and Endgame he made 75, and his grand total so far, he has made a minimum of 396 million.
Wait, does that include Iron Man 3?
Yes, but they
That
say that
is
some estimates
crazy.
put it higher. Tell me that this guy, if they throw money at him and say, listen, we want you for 2 scenes as an AI character, we're going to give you $5 million for it. 2 scenes, 1 day, 12 hours max, $2 million, he'd take it.
Absolutely.
I mean, I don't see how they can't get him back as long as they're willing to spend money. And if they think that it'll make people come because you hear that whether or not it's actually him alive, and if they make another Iron Man movie, which there's still a lot of talk that they're going to pass the character either onto his daughter or somewhere else. In fact, there's a cut scene from Endgame that if you watch it on Disney Plus, it has it on there. That his daughter, he sees his daughter after he snaps. He goes to the same place Thanos does, and he sees his daughter grown up. I think that if they were to, and I think they still would do that, if they were to recut Endgame and put that scene in, that's a perfect way to bring her in as Iron Man, which I know some people wouldn't be keen to that. But
if you pay him enough, he could probably come in and
as
be
that AI.
The AI voice in the
Exactly.
suit.
Yeah.
I mean, pay the guy $5 million to just do the voice of the AI suit from now on. He'd do it.
Hold on real quick. So the next Avengers movie, potentially, we're going to have Ironheart, whatever her name would be.
Yep.
We would have She-Hulk. We would have
the A-Force. You may very well get the A-Force.
Girl Hawk, or whatever they were going to call her, or Hawk Girl. I don't know. Who's left? What other guys left? Right, Thor. Oh, sorry, Natalie Portman.
I think they kill her off. I think she dies in this one. I really think she.
You think she came back just to be killed?
I think she came back to make sure her character doesn't, because she didn't want to be. She didn't. Her and Gwyneth Paltrow, neither one of them wanted to be in Endgame.
But for different reasons. Natalie Portman didn't want to come back because the director was changed for the sequel to Thor 2. That was her issue.
But I don't know. I
she's
still
being
think they follow the
Thor. Come on.
Yeah, but I don't think I don't. I think they follow the character from the comic books where they killed her off because of cancer, and I think you can get that in and out in one movie.
Wait,
I could be wrong. I mean,
Thor could have cancer?
Not her. The reason why she takes why Thor gives her the power of Thor is because it slows the cancer down. But when she's not Thor, it actually accelerates because of her being Thor. Which by the time that comic book run was done, it killed her. But it also kept her around longer for Thor. It's kind of a double-edged blade on that.
Two questions. One, he can give away his power. I thought it had to be earned. 2, you can turn it on and off.
It's trust me, it was not well received in the comic book community, and that's why I think they'll run it and be done with it. I really think they're going to run it and be done with it because there's just no sustainability in Marvel for it.
Yeah, but the themes, bro.
No. I mean, honest to God, I still think Feige wants this to survive, and if he continues down the line of that, then they're just grasping at straws.
Like
Which they might
I
be.
said
I don't
earlier,
know.
like,
They might.
His role is being reduced because he's, over there in Star Wars land trying to save that shit.
I still don't buy all of that. I still think that he has just as much hand in Marvel. I could be wrong. We'll find out. I mean, nobody really knows. So,
You think he still has a hand in Marvel?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Feige, of course, yeah.
but I think it's reduced.
It might
It's
be.
definitely
It might not be.
reduced.
I don't know. Nobody knows right now because nothing's being shot. Nobody knows anything about this stuff. I'll tell you right now, you'll know really quick after when Black Widow gets done and some of this other stuff starts coming out, you'll know because you'll feel Feige in it if it's there. If it's not, you'll know really quick because he got 10 years worth of a story out and made it work well enough that people were very happy with that product. And if it takes a nosedive really quick, he had no say in this and he was not a part of this. But I don't buy that. I think that after what he did and the overall outline that he performed with and got out there, I don't see how you can take it away from him. Maybe not have him so hands-on with the projects, but he's still there saying, no, do it this way.
That's the exact reason why they would want him to go to Star Wars, to do with that.
That's fine. I still think to this day that you're going to see something like Feige being underneath whoever ends up being in charge of Disney, and he's going to kind of oversee the big projects in Star Wars and Marvel. I think that's where it's going, and I think that's what they're trying to do because he showed I can get out a product you're going to like. It may not be perfect. People are going to still bitch and moan about some stuff, but you're going to like the overall product.
The continuity.
And if he can take that and apply it to Star Wars, they want him to do that. And I don't doubt that.
I get what you're
think
saying.
I just don't think they're taking. I don't think they're going to take a cash cow and just say, "Here, Kathleen, why don't we switch your roles? You're now in charge of Marvel, and now you're in charge of Star." That's what I'm saying. They're going to keep him a part of Marvel because he knows what he's doing, and especially with the new stuff coming in, you got all these new characters that even picking his brain. It'd be like, think of it this way: it would be like if you still had George Lucas somehow involved with Star Wars. He may not have to be a part of it, but if he has his fingers in there and you can ask him about it.
I think they did. I think it didn't do it.
I don't know.
Danny singing the Star Wars, and I think George Lucas needs to be a consultant on anything they do for Star Wars.
He did consult. They just didn't listen to him. He gave them his scripts.
Yeah, but that's the thing. That's not consulting. They could have called. They should have called him at any time and say, "Hey, we're doing this, and I don't know. What do you think?" And he could have been like, "Yeah, no."
You don't believe the rumors? I didn't even know they were. I thought they were actually more than just rumors about JJ bringing in George Lucas on Rise of Skywalker.
That's what they say. I don't know about that. I think that's just to make people.
I hate being repetitive, boy, but y'all keep making me say the same argument over and over on these damn things.
Here we go.
Bro, they bought that shit. Disney bought it for $4 billion. So that means they can do what the fuck they want with it. They don't care what Chris Knight, Danny, Mad, JJ, or Enzo think. So y'all just gotta live with the shit. I thought it was messed up and stanky, but I don't own it. If I own it, I'm gonna write whatever the hell I want. Yeah. Fans gotta stop thinking that Star Wars is theirs. It ain't theirs.
But we can still talk about it though. Like I'm not talking about it as from an ownership position.
I'm not saying you or anybody on this chat, but there are some people that dedicate their life to getting on this platform and talking crap about something that ain't even fucking real. And to me, that's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, what they enjoy, I can take it from them.
Come on, Danny. You know you like good conversation.
I like good conversation to a point, though. I hate repeating myself 4 or 5 times. And these is on these shows. I'm not saying any of us, because I think everyone on this show is intelligent and they know what is okay. Let's agree to disagree. There's some people that get on here and research. Bloop, Kathleen Kennedy. Bloop. Okay, that woman trying to support her family just the same way we do. I ain't saying that what she's doing is a terrific job because I don't like the sequels. But at the same point, if you're looking at it from a business standpoint, she has made those people money. She only had one flop out of 6 movies under her tenure. and that is
Solo.
Solo. So I mean, do I like all of them? No. Do I think that sequels are crap? Yes. But at the end of the day, they making money. At the end of the day, whether we want to admit it or not, or like it or not, $1 billion seems to be the benchmark that people measure to see if something's successful. One of those movies made $2 billion.
The
Rest
first
of
one.
them, the exception of Solo, made $1 billion. So she is successful, and she got a boss. So she is fucking up. If I mess up at my job, I got two people over me, and one of them is quick to tell me, "Hey, Danny, you might want to do this because that shit ain't gonna happen." The head boss, the sheriff who I work for, he's more tactful. But Bob Iger is listening to what everybody's saying. He got a computer just like us. So if Kathleen Kennedy is fucking up, it's up to him to check her. But he ain't checking her. You know why? Because she's making him money. If I'm not mistaken, he made about $66 million in bonuses last year. Who the hell gonna tell somebody to stop what they're doing and they bring home $66 million in bonuses?
Okay, well, so here's you're right. Yes, they did make money, except for Solo. However, imagine the problem is not that they didn't make money. The problem is the potential that was lost to make even more. From Force Awakens to The Last Jedi, it dropped $1 billion. You look at the drop from week 1 to week 2 for The Last Jedi, you can see why that happened, because people were not all people, like the majority was not happy with The Last Jedi. And then that continued on. So it's not about her not being able to make money. The Star Wars name alone, you will almost certainly break even, except for Solo.
Used to. I don't think it has that same weight anymore. And you can't spend potential. You got to spend actual stuff in your hand. So she's saying, look, yeah, it could have made that. If I'd have done this, if I'd done that. If frogs could have square butt, when they land on it, they make a damn square, but they don't have that. So I'm telling you, they don't give it.
They absolutely
but here's the thing.
Keep saying this argument. I'm getting tired of saying it.
I will say this. So there's a guy I know that owns one of 2 wineries in Nevada. He bought the first one, got it passed through the legislature, all of that himself. He made this winery. Everybody loved this winery. The guy comes and this guy tells me to this day, he's like, I'm not going to tell you how much. I can just tell you right now, I could not say no to the deal. He wanted to buy my winery. He bought the winery, but none of the recipes on the wine that he had there, which is what everybody loved. So when he left, that winery went downhill so quick that it has a 1-star rating right now, from what I know. He took the money the guy gave him and made another winery, and it's now a 5-star winery because he kept his recipes. It's the same thing. You can buy the franchise, but don't be stupid enough to think that you know what to do with it. That's the thing. They bought it and they thought they knew everything they needed. Oh, fuck you, George. We don't need you. We know everything we need to know. And look at where it got them. I'm not saying they can't do that, but I guarantee you right now, they care, because there are stockholders right now saying, hey, wait a minute. We bought this franchise with the idea that the $4 billion was nothing, because we thought the $4 billion was going to transfer into $40 billion over this time, or some crazy shit like that. But that's what they thought. And now there's people probably clamoring, wait a minute, we're not seeing the residuals we thought we'd get from this. What's going on? You can do what you want with it.
And I get what you're saying, but The Force Awakens made $2 billion because it was the first Star Wars movie that we haven't seen in years. There was no way The Last Jedi was gonna even come close to that. And if you see if you see every single Star Wars movie, same thing with the prequels. First one came out to made a lot of money, and then it dropped after that. So it's just because people haven't seen Star Wars in a while. Did I like The Last Jedi? Absolutely not. But as Downey said,
I agree with that. I agree with what you're saying. I understand that too.
Your argument with
I'm just saying,
if Star Wars doesn't make any money, I agree. But it's making money. So as long as they're making money, they're gonna be like, F you making money, kiss my ass. Now, when it start dipping under that billion, because for whatever reason, the $1 billion now is the benchmark of success. They move make $1 billion, they happy.
Not for them though. They're not looking for $1 billion. They're looking for 2. That's the thing though. They're not thinking in billion. They are thinking multiple, because you also have to remember
people thought
all the toys and everything, the merchandise. None of that is selling like what it was supposed to.
But we don't know what the merchandise is selling. We don't know that.
Yeah, we do. You go to the store and you can still see tons of. I mean, they can't get rid of the stuff. When Lucas was in charge of it, you couldn't keep it on the shelf because he understood merchandising. He knew how to make a character and develop a character in a way people wanted to be a part. They wanted to dress as the character. They wanted to do this. They wanted to do that. I don't know. I just think that the stockholders are not making what they thought. I think they thought the $4 billion was pennies on the dollar.
Oh yeah, because George wanted 7.
Did he?
No, they were looking for way more than this.
No. When Bob Iger approached George Lucas and they were talking about the initial sale, there was just I think Anna Anna, that Star Wars girl, did a video on this just recently. When Bob Iger approached George Lucas, he wanted $7 billion for the company.
Really?
And
Yeah,
Iger was like, "You ain't getting it."
You must be smoking something. $7 million. There's no damn way.
Yeah, well. Anyways, what's the third topic?
Yeah,
yes,
moving
sir. Moving on. Topic number 3. The Flash script was like Back to the Future. Now, this is the one I had the most trouble with trying to get the fucking color right. So bear with me, guys.
I like your background though. I like that picture though. That's funny.
It's cool. Yeah.
Thanks. I just pick it off like when I go onto the site, it has the picture there. I just take it off.
Oh, okay.
So,
I take back
Ezra Miller. You what?
I take back my that's cool thing. You didn't have anything to do with it. My bad. God.
Still cool.
Wow.
It was his idea.
You know what? No. I made the background. I put the pictures on there and the lighting.
Oh, then it's cool again.
I did that. Okay, good. Ezra Miller and Grant Morrison, the Flash script, was a dark take on Back to the Future. For the past 5 years, the Flash standalone movie has been stuck in developmental hell at Warner Brothers. The project has seen a revolving collection of leads, supporting cast, writers, and directors. Ezra Miller was so fed up, he collaborated with comic legend Grant Morrison to pen the new script for a solo Flash movie. Would you be interested in seeing this take on the Flash? Whoever wants to start can go right ahead.
Nope.
No.
That's all I'm saying.
Not a really, and I don't want to see that shit.
Not if they're ripping off Back to the Future. What's the point of that?
Yeah. I didn't care for Miller's Flash in Justice League anyway, or BVS for the brief second we saw him. But no.
Yeah, I thought he was a Mexican, like because of the way the helmet was. You see like the mustache. I'm like, man, they got a Hispanic Flash going on. But
I just think be original with it. Do Flashpoint. Do something else with it. Develop the character somehow first, and then think about a Flashpoint movie if it does well. But ripping off and making a dark Back to the Future, what's the point of that?
By dark, does that mean that he is going to have sex with his mom?
Wow. Oh.
He went there.
Oh.
Man, keep your fantasies to yourself.
Damn, Mark.
Horrible. No, I don't think that's not dark. That's like crazy shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. But you know what? I just want to see a Flash movie, man. Whether it's with Ezra Miller or not. I personally didn't think he was bad. I know it was the script and everything, but there were some scenes were funny. Like when he first went into the Batcave, was running around and shit. I found that funny. So I don't hate him as Flash, but I just want to see a Flash movie. It's about time.
I'd be okay with him as Flash. I'll take him doing do a standalone movie as Flash and give him that chance. That's what I
I'll
said.
take him in a chance.
After seeing him in Justice League, though, I'm like, yo, change the suit, because why was
the
this
suit's horrible.
the mechanical shit? You know,
Yeah, I didn't like what they did with the suit either.
But that wasn't his choice.
But it's not going to survive the speed.
Well, here's what bothered me. No, it's special.
It was made out of like space shuttle shit, if I ain't mistaken.
What was that, Danny?
The Flash suit was made out of space shuttle stuff. That way he got it from.
Oh,
Resistant.
The video clip that they showed in BVS, right, where he's like at the store or whatever.
Yeah,
that Flash I wanted to see. I don't know what happened between that and then what we got in the Justice League movie. Because remember, in the gas station, like he's not like, I'm eccentric. I don't know how to fight. He's just like normal guy going, getting his drink or whatever, and then boom, no problem.
I think it's the
Josh
director.
Whedon.
The director's take.
Exactly.
So remember the show from the 80s? The Flash suit looked different. It was a little bit bigger because they said when he run, his muscles expand. So the reason the suit looked bigger was to make up for when his muscles start expanding when he run. If you watch the one now, it's some kind of crazy suit, and he got to keep doing stuff to tap into the Speed Force. And the one on the Justice League, if I remember correctly, he stole that for some kind of experimental heat shielding thing from like the space shuttle or something. Then he painted red. So I mean, I guess it's however the director chooses to flip it or make it whatever. But I'm not an Ezra Miller fan. I think Grant Gustin. I know I'm gonna get laughed at by Alonzo because I always say this. But Grant Gustin was born to be the Flash. They need to go up there to Canada and throw some money at his ass and put him on the big screen.
No.
Because what they need to do, they brought Miller into Crisis. Why not bring Gustin into the movie?
Exactly.
I don't think Gustin's a good enough actor to be a movie star.
I agree with that.
That's just me.
I mean,
you don't believe him on the CW?
I do. I just don't think he's good. You know how hard it is to go from TV to movies, Danny? I don't think he has that.
He's not.
Yeah, it didn't work for. Hey, it didn't work for Pierce Brosnan or George Clooney.
Those are rare, though.
James Bond. He's one of my favorite.
Who?
I'm kidding, Danny.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
right.
you've got to be kidding because those are rare. Like name 5.
Okay. Woody Harrelson.
Tom Hanks.
Yeah, Woody Harrelson. Tom
Hanks.
Hanks.
Denzel Washington.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of them who've done it. It's just you don't think about it now.
But the point is, those guys are good actors, right? Grant nothing.
Tom Hanks on Bosom Buddies was a good actor.
Damn right.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go.
He was number 1 on my list today, but not because of Bosom Buddies, just because what he did with his career, and that was because he figured out a way to go somewhere where he could show that he was an actor.
Yeah,
I don't know if you know because he's on a CW show that he's not a good actor. I think a lot of that's just writing and other things. I mean, if it works, give him a chance.
I'm not saying he's not a good actor. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying I don't think he can be a Hollywood star. I just don't think so.
Well,
Ezra Miller is.
And the Flash, as far as the Flash goes,
he's there.
You get a good writer, a good director, and put Grant Gustin in the lead role of a Flash movie. I believe it could be pulled off, just because
I do too.
TV and movies are 2 different things, 2 different productions, types of productions.
Yeah.
Like I said,
to a Zack Snyder world though, because you got to remember, like Zack Snyder's world is very unique. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think that Flash.
Look at how The Rock and Batista are doing. Started on TV wrestling. The Rock and Batista had zero acting experience before, but they got a chance. They had a charisma. Then once they got their feet wet, they're taking that lessons and transition. I think Grant Gustin is already ahead in the curve for the TV, as far as his progression from TV to acting than they were.
But you can't compare Rock to Grant Gustin at all because Rock had charisma and he had millions of fucking followers before he even got into the theaters. You understand?
You have to make
I'm just telling you, like Rock. I'll give you Batista, but again, at the same time, when you're watching wrestling, there's millions of people watching the show every day, right? There's not more people will watch wrestling than the Flash. I can guarantee you.
I'm not doubting to watching, but I'm talking about they ain't reading lines in the ring.
But they make their line. They write their lines.
Yeah,
I'm saying
not all the time.
They promos 5 minutes. They wrestling,
but
they talk.
Yeah, but bro, they rehearse, they do lines.
Yeah,
that's what it is. Like,
and
exactly.
Do you know how many wrestlers have been in movies that were horrible? Like WWF had a whole movie like production thing.
With Kane and everything. Yeah,
everyone. I just watched Money Plane with Edge, whatever his fuck name is, and he's horrible. I like.
I can send you. Yeah, I could send you a clip where all the wrestlers are in a WCW ring. Hulk Hogan is talking, and Bischoff is mouthing what Hulk Hogan's about to say.
Yeah, it's scripted.
It's all scripted.
Toilets. Well, it's not
It's
a
all
part of my.
scripted. That's why a lot of like guys like who have managers. The reason why they have managers is because they can't act. They can't talk in the ring. So they put a manager on there who can talk, and that's how they big up the wrestlers that they want to big up that can't act, you know? So, I don't know. Me personally, like I said, I didn't have a problem with Ezra Miller. I was fine with it. I want to see what he does in the Snyder Cut because we know that's going to be a totally different movie. So I don't think we're going to have that jokey type of Flash that we had in Whedon's one. So I want to see it first before I judge him.
No,
I was going to say, I'm okay with Ezra Miller getting a chance. I'm okay with it, but I'm not against either. It's been so long now, you might as well look for somebody else too. I don't know. It's one or the other. I just want to see a Flash movie, and I want something decent in a Flash movie.
I agree.
I want DC to start getting their shit in gear and taking care of business and really getting on these characters that we have wanted for years on the big screen, and not just in bit pieces in a movie or a buddy movie, you know, like Justice League. I want it to be about the Flash, and that's it.
Yeah. Ezra Miller is more of a badass in real life. Like, you see him choke slam that chick, like badass in real life than he was in the movie. You know, so I give him props.
I still call that as a publicity stunt.
Really, man, really.
What did I say? His form was pretty good.
It was like some UFC type of takedown, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, crazy.
I didn't see what happened before that. She could have tried to stab him. We don't know.
Burst made a good point. He said Flashpoint with Homelander as Reverse Flash. I would love to see that guy that plays Homelander as Reverse Flash.
Love the voice, man.
Perfect. Me too.
Oh, so good. And then this dude, did you hear what he said today, the showrunner?
No, what did he say?
He said that white men are dangerous. By the way,
really?
He's white. He's Jewish.
I figured as much.
Yeah. You know what that tells me? That
not all of
No, not all of you. Not all of you.
No,
Chris
yeah.
is.
Well, Florida.
Chris is, but no, not all of you.
wow, really? Florida again? Really?
What that tells me is, one, he has a guilty conscience about something, and it's been weighing on him lately because he's projecting. Two, a lot of people are going to maybe we should look into his past. I mean, it's so dumb. Like, it's the same with male feminists. You know why feminists hate men so much? Because they're surrounded by rapists. Male feminists, they will. Yeah, that's the truth.
Okay. Well, we've gone past. It's all right, Matt. Go ahead. Just let everybody know. Matt's comment does not reflect the views of everyone else on this panel.
Yes, it does. We spoke.
Not at all.
I told them this is what I'm going to say, and they're like, "We are in agreement together. We are one."
Bullshit.
All right, guys. So we passed the hour mark, so we're gonna go around the corner, around the block, around the panel, around the corner, whichever one you want to take it.
Around the table. How about that?
Around the table. There you go. And we're gonna start off with the opposite way. So Danny Graham, tell the people where they can find you. If you're listening, Danny.
I think
He's not listening.
I think he put himself in the Phantom Zone.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna put his ass in the Phantom Zone.
I apologize. I just want to say, catch me along with Chris and Alonzo. We do several shows together. Monday night, 9 p.m. Tonight, of course, at 9 p.m. On Sundays, we got one at 5 p.m. and 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All those times. Then on Saturday, me, Alonzo, Diesel, and Men Diesel do a sports show at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time called Square One. Also, 4 nights a week, me and Alonzo are on Robert Storm's Live, which will be on here shortly. It's a lot of shows, a lot of content. I know you can't watch them all. Catch us on the playback. If you can't watch all the shows, please do one and support us. We definitely need your support, want your support. We have a lot of good content. We want to thank you all for supporting and rocking and following with us.
Absolutely. Mr. Knight, tell the people where they can find you.
My dad's not here right now.
Oh, he's not there? Okay, no problem.
But you can find him at the Real Review 3000. I'm doing his work for him.
Do it.
Okay. So like I said, you can find my dad, Chris Knight, at the Real Review 3000. He should be back here in a second. He's probably going to jump on and do his whole thing, but I don't know it, so...
No problem. We'll
real quick.
Then.
I've always seen Chris as a boxers guy. Does he wear... Is it boxers or briefs?
Look, I don't look at my dad's underwear. I'm pretty sure he's a boxers guy, though. Oh, he's back now, so I'm going to stop.
Okay. All right.
Thank you, Ethan.
Really? Okay. Sorry, I had to run inside someplace.
No problem.
Yeah, the Real Review 3000. That's where you can find me. Here on Anza's channel on Tuesday, on Danny's on Monday, and on my channel on Sunday are the Chaos Central shows. Also shown over on Chaos Central. And as always, I had a great time.
Mm-hmm. Great to have you on again. You know what I mean? Like I said, this shit is fun to do. So Mads, you next. Tell the people where they can find you. Mad.
I'll be on the Rumble. This Friday, right? Yeah, Friday at some point.
Yeah, Anzo, are you coming back on?
Yeah, I'll be there.
Cool, good.
Yeah, Anzo and me, we'll be there. I'll win, but that's something else. Whatever.
You didn't even make the finals last time, bro.
Yeah, it didn't make the final.
Yeah, that's because Tom was in there.
You were in there.
The two rookies were in the finals, and I got robbed of my championship. So I'm gonna have to get this one next week.
No, it's okay.
It had nothing to do with Tom. That's just how the numbers fell.
Yeah.
Just let him keep thinking that.
Hashtag defund the Rumble.
It makes his fall so much more glorious.
You're right.
It does.
On Friday, it's myself and Barbara on Tafa. I'm sure there's some Tafahians already in the chat. That's what we call our fans. Tafahians. We'll do it, I don't know, 3 p.m. Central. Doesn't matter. Just put in the effort, find us. And then Saturday, I'll be on Shenanigans to defend my MVP-ness that I won last week.
Let me tell you something about the MVP. That's MVP of the show don't mean nothing. They just meant you sucked less.
Exactly. And I'm going to suck less again on Saturday.
That's the same damn way that the Rumble works.
I mean, you say this, but
it means nothing. It means nothing.
I'm going to be the first 2-time MVP in the history of Shenanigans, so you can come and be a part of history to see that. Anzo, thank you so much for having me on the show. It's been great.
No problem. I appreciate you coming on.
Danny, we will never talk about Star Wars again together. I promise you. You don't worry about that anymore.
Man, that's my stance, man. I love Star Wars. Man.
Yeah.
I love Star Wars. I'll tell you, man, it's just frustrating, man. Some people can do what they want with that shit. I done come to realize that. They can do what they want because they paid for it. I guarantee you, if I pay for something, I'm going to do what the fuck I want with it.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. And now, JJ, tell the people where they can find you, my friend. And Mads, you have a come back anytime, bro.
I would love to.
Excellent.
All right, what's up, everybody? It's your boy JJ. Unlike Mad Mardigan, I'm nothing. I'm no one. I suck at everything I do. And you don't agree with me, Mads. Don't do it yet. You can find me most of the time now. We're hopefully working out some details where I'll be here a little bit more on a permanent basis. If not, then okay, I'll see you next time I come on. You can find me on my own channel, doing my own weekly live stream called Randomness at its Finest. Random panel, random topics. I'm thinking about doing one tonight here in a little bit. So if I do, I'm gonna tweet it out. Y'all come check it out. And you can find me right here on Twitter at SithLord3827. Sometimes I tweet, sometimes I retweet, sometimes I don't. Y'all come check it out. It's a lottery. And thanks for having me back on, guys. I appreciate it.
No problem. You said you're free every Tuesday, so you guys both have a open invitation every Tuesday if you want to come on
Tuesdays.
All right, excellent. And you guys know me, the channel, Big Afford Entertainment. We do all the shows that Downey said, so I won't repeat them because you guys are probably getting tired of hearing them. But maybe I should repeat them because you guys should be watching the shows anyways, right?
That is correct.
So, Rule of 3, Chaos List, Chaos Conversation, Storms Live, Equilibrium, Square One. What'd I miss? Did I miss anything?
The show you're on right now, the Chaos List.
Shit, I love Chaos List, right? Oh, wrong side. There you go, Downey, right there. Boom.
Wonder Twin Powers, activate.
All right, people. So like I said, I appreciate everybody that came and checked out this channel, checked out the show. Subscribe to everyone on this panel because nobody here sucks. Not even you, JJ.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
Yeah, no, JJ, man. You're the
Right.
redneck.
All right, so everybody say peace. See you later. We out.
Good night.